What's going on, guys? Welcome to Clutch People. Hope you guys are having an amazing day or night, and today I'm going to explain why the Toronto Raptors will go to the NBA Finals. I did not say they're going to win the NBA Finals. I said they're going to go to the NBA Finals. I think they're really being overlooked. A lot of people are saying they're just a regular season team. And you can't just look like, oh, they don't have a superstar. They're not going to the NBA Finals. Like, it's today's NBA. You need superstar caliber players. But they have players at every position that plays their role so nicely. They have a closer. They have a guy that can guard outside on the perimeter. They have a rim protector. They have experience. They have a great head coach. They have a great system. They have great rotations. And there's no pressure on them. People are doubting them, thinking they're nothing without Kawhi Leonard. Like, Kawhi Leonard's the whole reason they went to the NBA Finals. Clearly, he's not the whole reason. Some people thought the Raptors weren't even going to go to the playoffs after Kawhi left, or they're only going to be an 8th seed. They ended up with the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference behind the Milwaukee Bucks. And Nick Nurse has been absolutely unbelievable. He's a great head coach. What he's able to do, getting the most out of every player, they all have a role, and they absolutely perfect that role. They play within their strengths and not weaknesses. Like I said, they finished 2nd in the East, or people out there in the world are saying, they don't have a superstar, they're not going to beat like superstar caliber players. They beat the Lakers, 107-92. You guys may be saying, that was one time though, like it's not the playoffs. It's time to give the Raptors credit. Nick Nurse has unbelievable rotations. He gets the most out of his players. Lowry is not the same Lowry from a few years ago. You have to realize Lowry could still get better as a basketball player. I hate this whole narrative of if you play 4 years in college that you won't end up being a good NBA player. This is just an example. You could always get better. Look at Tim Duncan, played all 4 years in college. Donovan Mitchell played 2 years in college. He wasn't even that great at college. The Donovan Mitchell you saw at Louisville is not the same Donovan Mitchell that's in the NBA. He got better. LeBron James, even at an older age, he's gotten better shooting the ball from beyond the arc. You could still always get better. Yes, you may still be growing. That's the big thing. Like when you're 18 years old coming in the league like Giannis, he grew up a couple inches, like a wingspan. Just like it's so cool to see how great someone is at such a young age. But if you could play basketball, you could play basketball. But like I said, they beat the Lakers 107-92, and they clamped up Anthony Davis. They really did. They have the players to shut down all-star or superstar caliber players. Because I really do believe Anthony Davis is one of the top power forwards in the NBA today. And they scare players. They absolutely scare players with their length. And they can make the best players on the floor go extinct, especially on offense. Siakam has so much length, his ability to guard the perimeter, his ability to protect the rim. He's so mobile at his size. He's athletic. He even developed a shot from the outside. He's a handle. He can score in transition. He's so much fun to watch. He's improved so much, and they have such a great developmental plan for every player. They have Serge Ibaka, who has experience, of course. Just came off of winning an NBA championship. So did Siakam, but guarding a guy like Kawhi Leonard definitely helps you in practice, especially when he's been a part of your team. Having a guy like Marc Gasol has such a high basketball IQ, won Defensive Player of the Year. And like I said, Lowry does everything so well. He's hated on for no reason. Like, people are acting like Lowry didn't get better. The Lowry we saw 3 years ago with Dwayne Casey is not the same Lowry. Like, Nick Nurse gets the most out of his players. Like, he plays within Lowry's strengths. Dwayne Casey did not do that. Dwayne Casey was a good coach, but he didn't get them over the hump like Nick Nurse did. Lowry plays within his strengths now because Nick Nurse does a good job with that. Lowry does everything so well. He's hated on for no reason. His hustle and grit is unbelievable to see. And I'm going to be explaining why these other Eastern Conference teams are not going to the NBA Finals. The Bucks, yes, they have Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's unbelievable. But can Giannis Antetokounmpo and Chris Middleton really carry that team to the NBA Finals? What if they clog the lane again and Giannis has pressure to shoot the ball from the outside? Not saying he hasn't gotten better, but he's not a great three-point shooter. He's not a good three-point shooter. You could say he's decent, but if you clog the lane and you force him to shoot threes and he misses again, and a guy like Eric Bledsoe doesn't step up, do they really have the formula? I love Mike Budenholzer, but do they have the formula to win the NBA Finals? I'm just saying a big type of guy is going to have to step up. Dante DiVincenzo is going to have to step up. The Raptors, I really do believe they have guys that can close games. I'd even bring up Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet wasn't even the number one option at Wichita State. He wasn't even the number one option at Wichita State. I believe Ron Baker was a higher option than him. He's had a chip on his shoulder his whole NBA career, whole college career. He just has so much to prove still. This team knows how to win basketball games, and they deserve credit. You can't look at his stats and be like, oh, he's a good basketball player. He does those little things that are so effective on the basketball court. You have to watch the game to really see, like diving after a loose ball, hustling on defense, getting out in transition. Like, he knows how to play the game the right way. He's put in the role to be successful. You have a team like the Celtics. They have Jaylen Brown. They have Jason Tatum. Actually, you could say yes because they went to the Eastern Conference Finals. They've gotten better, but can you really trust Daniel Tice at the center position? I think they're honestly missing a center to win the NBA Finals. Daniel Tice is solid, but then you have a guy like Cantor coming off the bench that doesn't play a lick of defense. I can't trust the center position there. I like Kemba. I like Jaylen Brown. I like Jason Tatum. I like their pieces there. But do they have a center to really help them win the NBA Finals? The Miami Heat. Eric Spoelstra, I think, should have been a part of the Coach of the Year. What he's been able to do with that talent. But I don't think they're NBA Finals material. I really don't think they're NBA Finals material at all. I don't. Besides, like, Jimmy Butler, who can close games, which is awesome. Awesome to see his defense and just, like, how much he's improved throughout his NBA career. But I don't think there's anyone consistent to, like, help them win the NBA Finals. I don't think there is. And the Raptors have depth, too. Like, Chris Boucher's even a solid guy coming off the bench. Like, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. Like, Nick Nurse lit a fire under Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, saying the players we got have been underperforming, and he's been good for them. The Pacers, I don't think they personally have enough. Victor Oladipo's too inconsistent. Sabonis is injured. Don't know if he's coming back. The Sixers, the rotations are just awful. Watching Tobias Harris play, he's too ball dominant. Like, he never plays within the offense. He never plays within the offense. He gets out in transition, doesn't play within the offense. He forces shots. Like, it seems like every game I see, it's literally like, I would say, like a Carmelo Anthony. That's not Carmelo. Maybe like Walmart version. He attempts like 30 shots a game. He's either hot or cold. It's really frustrating watching him. But the Raptors have it all. They have a guy that can shut down a player, big-time superstar player. Take a look at what Anthony Davis and LeBron did. They were awful in the first half. They weren't even like that great the whole game. Like, Anthony Davis was conservative because he got scared by Siakam's long wingspan. And Lowry, he's a pest on defense too. These players have gotten better because they've been put in the position to be successful by Nick Nurse. They really have. The Miami Heat, I really like their story, but I don't think they're really contenders. I don't really think they're going to win the NBA Finals or go to the NBA Finals. I think they could be competitive. Maybe they can go to the Eastern Conference Finals. I like Bam Adebayo, how much he's improved. Jay Crowder, Jimmy Butler, Duncan Robinson, Kendrick Nunn. But could you really rely on like Kendrick Nunn as being your point guard going to the NBA Finals? I think they need more experience, honestly. I think Kendrick Nunn's going to continue to get better. Does a really good job playing his role, but he's kind of inconsistent. They're just too young, in my opinion. I like Jimmy Butler, like Duncan Robinson. They have some good pieces, but they're going to continue to build experience. I like Tyler Herro. Like, they're going to continue to get better, but I don't think they're there yet. I don't. But I think Eric Spoelstra has done a great job with what they have done. But thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, guys, have a humble day or night. Peace out, y'all.